Welcome, everyone. Today, we're going to explore some of the most valuable and sought-after coins in the market, the legendary 5-cent bison nickels, also known as the Buffalo nickels, United States of America, along with other rare silver and color variety nickels that have captured the attention of collectors around the world. These coins aren't just everyday change. They're historic treasures with unique variations, including rare 1-cent and 5-cent pieces, silver versions, and even coins with unusual color shades due to minting errors or metal composition changes. These fascinating coins have become major players in the coin collecting world, often valued far beyond their face value. Whether you're after wartime silver nickels, buffalo designs, or era coins, there's a story and value behind each piece. Let's get started first up one. In the vast world of numismatics, the art of coin collecting, the legendary 1936 Buffalo nickel, United States of America silver coins, this is no ordinary 5-cent piece. Minted during a time of grit, the Great Depression still fresh in memory, the 1936 Buffalo nickel has transcended its humble monetary value to become a potential ticket to fortune, especially those rare specimens that possess peculiar features, like unusual silver toning or color shifts, have captured the attention of collectors and billionaires alike. When found in mint condition or with strange variations, this coin transforms from metal to magic. Picture this. A coin in your palm that once jingled in the pockets of 1930s Americans, now carrying a price tag that can spiral into the millions. The 1936 Buffalo nickel with rare color anomalies, like silver-tinted surfaces, often stem from unique errors in minting or metal mixture. These flukes of history now act like golden lottery tickets for the lucky few who possess them. Such coins are not merely collectibles. They're time capsules, embedded with value, story, and awe. The Buffalo nickel design itself is iconic. The Native American profile on the obverse is believed to be a composite of several tribal chiefs, symbolizing the strength and spirit of indigenous America. Flip it over, and the majestic buffalo, an emblem of the American frontier, stands powerfully. This design resonates deeply with history lovers and patriotic collectors alike, elevating the value beyond just rarity. When you combine an already beloved design with oddities such as silver tone variants, the result is an electrifying demand in elite coin auctions. Now imagine your coin has a different shine, not the usual nickel gray, but a mysterious silvery hue. This isn't fantasy. It's a known phenomenon among rare coin anomalies. Certain 1936 Buffalo nickels, due to unintended chemical reactions or planchet misprocessing, appear silvery or lighter than their counterparts. These are the coins that demand the attention of high-stakes collectors, investment magnates, and auction houses worldwide. Prices can skyrocket into the or even 7-figure range if the condition, variation, and story align perfectly. Condition is king in the realm of rare coins. A 1936 Buffalo nickel in pristine, uncirculated condition, especially with those silvery streaks or full horn detail on the buffalo, becomes a collector's holy grail. The market places extreme premiums on such pieces, coins that look like they were struck yesterday, despite being nearly 90 years old. When stored safely over generations, untouched by the wear of time, their value becomes exponential. But even more exciting are the rumors, whispers among top collectors and curators, of ultra-rare transitional pieces. Some believe a few 1936 Buffalo nickels may have been struck on leftover silver planchets, intended for other coins, though never officially confirmed by the U.S. Mint. Such stories add layers of allure. Owning one could be akin to discovering a hidden artifact, whose very existence could shift market dynamics and coin history forever. This is where opportunity meets destiny. People who unknowingly possess such coins, tucked in old boxes, passed down from grandparents, could be sitting on hidden millions. It's not a dream. It's been a reality for several lucky discoverers over the years. A coin mistaken for pocket change can become the catalyst to life-changing wealth, but only for those who recognize its worth and don't sell for pennies on the dollar. Today's coin market is fueled by global demand, historical appreciation, and investment appetite. The 1936 Buffalo nickel, especially with any error, silver hue, or uncirculated finish, fits the profile of high-stakes collectability. In this hyper-competitive space, one standout coin can draw the eyes of international buyers, each willing to pay more than the last to own a tangible piece of American history. That's the power packed within this 5-cent piece. It's not just about the metal or the date. It's about rarity, error, story, and presentation. A 1936 Buffalo nickel with silver side color variation and flawless condition doesn't just hold value, it commands it. In a world of digital wealth and unstable assets, rare coins stand as physical proof of enduring value. So if you own one of these coins, guard it. Don't let it go to the untrained eye or the wrong hands. Don't trade it for a quick buck or let it vanish in a drawer. Get it appraised. Learn its story. Present it in the light it deserves. Because this tiny piece of metal might just be the ticket to a brand new chapter, one of wealth, recognition, and transformation. In conclusion, the 1936 Buffalo nickel isn't merely a forgotten artifact. It's a beacon of value from the past, still shining in today's economy. And if that coin in your hand glows with silver shimmer, it might not be a common nickel after all. It might be your fortune waiting to be claimed. So treasure it, for in your palm could rest not 5 cents, but the promise of $1 million future. Next up, the 1929 Buffalo nickel, a 5-cent piece from the United States of America. This coin, minted nearly a century ago, carries far more than just its face value. It whispers a story of a bygone era, a frontier spirit, an America in transition. But what if I told you that your old nickel, especially one showing a unique silver-toned edge or odd coloration, could now be worth more than a luxury mansion? Yes, some versions of this 1929 nickel, under the right conditions, have fetched prices that make millionaires overnight. The Buffalo nickel, also known as the Indian head nickel, was struck from 1913 to 1938. The 1929 version is among the later issues, and although many were minted, few survive in pristine condition. What makes some specimens spectacularly valuable are unusual traits. Minting errors, chemical reactions that cause the surface to change, or an unexpected alloy mix giving the coin an unusual tone or appearance. If you own a 1929 Buffalo nickel that has a silver side or appears in a condition far above what's typically seen, you might be sitting on a coin worth a fortune. Collectors and dealers obsess over the tiniest details. A slight misalignment of the die, a doubled image, a bold strike, or a misprint in the date can push a coin's value into the stratosphere. The 1929 Buffalo nickel has known errors in rare die varieties that, when paired with distinct luster or unexpected coloration, are sought after like ancient relics. A single auction where the right bidder meets the right specimen could turn a coin originally worth 5 cents into a $100,000 treasure. And that's just a conservative estimate. Now imagine a coin with not only rarity and condition in its favor, but also something mysterious, a silver-colored edge, unlike the rest of the nickel alloy. This could be the result of a misstruck planchet at test strike or a metallurgical anomaly, a 1 in a billion occurrence. When such oddities surface, they often can't be replicated, adding mystique and astronomical value. These are the kinds of coins that make headlines, get locked away in vaults, or displayed under glass at major exhibitions. The buffalo on the reverse side isn't just an image. It's a monument to American resilience to the land and the indigenous spirit. And the Native American profile on the obverse, a composite of 3 real individuals, adds a cultural depth that few modern coins can rival. This isn't just a coin. It's a tribute cast in metal, a snapshot of a nation's identity at a time of economic, social, and industrial upheaval. By 1929, America stood on the precipice of the Great Depression. Coins from this year carry an aura of survival, as they circulated in pockets during a time of despair, hope, and grit. When you hold a Buffalo nickel from this year, you're not just holding currency. You're holding the sweat of the working class, the dreams of immigrants, and the strength of families who endured one of the nation's darkest financial hours. That's part of what collectors pay for the emotional and historical gravity. In the world of numismatics, condition is everything. If your 1929 Buffalo nickel still shows strong details on the buffalo's horn and the Native American's hair, if the dates are clearly legible, and if the edges are crisp, then you are already ahead of the game. Add an unusual silver coloration, something that sets apart from every known example, and you may have a unicorn coin. Coins like these don't just sell, they start bidding wars. Specimens that feature color toning, unexpected weight differences, or surface anomalies are often classified as specimen strikes, pattern coins, or trial pieces. These are usually struck under unique conditions, often unintentionally, and are almost never meant for public release. When they escape into circulation and survive, they become the stuff of legends. If your 1929 Buffalo nickel shows signs of being something more than a typical strike, you may be in possession of such a specimen. The most astonishing thing is that some of these coins go unnoticed for decades, passed down through generations in jars or tucked away in old dressers. What looks like pocket change could be a priceless relic. People have unknowingly paid for groceries with coins worth hundreds of thousands, simply because they didn't recognize the clues: a slightly off metal sheen, an unusually high relief, or an error in the mint mark. Don't let that be your story. The coin market today is global and online, with collectors in every country hunting for the next dream coin. A 1929 Buffalo nickel with a unique feature could attract attention not just locally, but from buyers across continents. The hunger for rare American coins is insatiable, and when a one-of-a-kind or previously unseen variety hits the market, millionaires compete fiercely to own a piece of tangible history. So if you're lucky enough to own a 1929 Buffalo nickel, particularly one that looks or feels different, do not treat it like ordinary change. Protect it, study it, consult a professional grader or numismatist. Not to sell immediately, but to truly understand what you might possess. You may have something that could rewrite your financial future, something so powerful that it could elevate you from collector to legend. In the world of rare coins, fortunes are made not just from gold and silver, but from knowledge and timing. The 1929 Buffalo nickel, especially one with silver characteristics or rare traits, could be your golden ticket. And if you let it go for anything less than its worth, you'll forever be haunted by the treasure that slipped through your fingers. Hold on to it, for in your palm could rest a legacy, a mystery, and a fortune, all in one. Next up, the 1923 Buffalo nickel, a 5-cent coin minted by the United States of America, is not merely a collectible. It's a treasure disguised as ordinary currency. Its rugged beauty, historic symbolism, and elusive variations have transformed it into an icon of numismatic wonder. This coin doesn't just belong in a drawer or a piggy bank. It belongs on a pedestal, safeguarded like the golden ticket it truly is. And if you happen to possess one with unique silver toning or unusual condition, you might be holding something worth a fortune beyond your wildest dreams. The Buffalo nickel, sometimes called the Indian head nickel, represents more than just monetary value. It's a window into early 20th century America. Designed by sculptor James Earl Fraser, it features a noble profile of a Native American chief on one side and the powerful image of an American bison on the other. But in the 1923 issue, certain striking anomalies, especially with those minted in Denver or showing signs of unusual metal toning, perhaps silver hues due to aging or alloy irregularities, have driven collectors into a frenzy. What makes the 1923 nickel so enchanting is its dual-layered rarity. First, its mintage was relatively low compared to other years, which makes surviving examples scarce. But second, some coins have surfaced with unexpected colors, silver-toned edges or oxidized brilliance that defy the standard copper-nickel alloy norm. These are not mint errors easily dismissed. They are revered oddities that excite veteran collectors and auction houses alike. Their origin may be natural patina from storage or unique metal mixing during minting, but their value is skyrocketing. Even more compelling is the emotional draw of this coin. The rugged appearance of the buffalo, worn yet majestic, mirrors the resilience of the American frontier spirit. This isn't just metal, it's memory. And the Native American profile isn't a caricature. It's a composite honoring the dignity of tribes that shaped the soul of the continent. It's why collectors don't just desire this coin, they revere it. And when it comes to the 1923 version in extraordinary condition or rare colorings, reverence turns into obsession. Now, imagine you have this coin. Not just a worn-down example, but one in unexpectedly pristine shape. Perhaps it was tucked away in a family chest, spared the ravages of time. It may gleam differently, a shine that hints at silver or ghostly hues unseen in standard issues. You show it to an expert, And suddenly, you're not just a collector, you're a potential millionaire, standing at the threshold of financial rebirth. That small coin could fetch tens or even hundreds of thousands, depending on condition and demand. Auction houses have already seen rare buffalo nickels fetch prices most people can only dream about. A perfect or unusual 1923 can become the centerpiece of a high-stakes bidding war, with collectors seeking to complete elusive sets or capture that one-of-a-kind variant. The magic lies in scarcity, and you may unknowingly be holding something that only a few eyes have ever seen in its truest form. If it has that shimmering silver tint or an uncirculated shine, its rarity skyrockets. So many people dismiss old coins, thinking a nickel is worth just 5 cents. But in the world of rare coin collecting, 5 cents can carry the weight of $5 million in the right circumstances. That coin in your palm may contain enough value to erase debts, buy homes, launch businesses, or secure your family's future. It's more than a collector's item. It's a lifeline hidden in metal, masked by age and mystery. Even more thrilling is the idea that your coin may not just be rare. It could be unique, a one-of-a-kind variant that no one else has. Numismatists pay top dollar for such singular pieces. The right anomaly, a misstrike, a silver blend, a double die, can transform an already valuable coin into a legend. And legendary coins don't just sell for thousands. They can break million-dollar records. History proves it. Your coin can make history again. Don't be fooled by ordinary appearances. The coin in your pocket, if it's the 1923 Buffalo nickel with rare toning or silver gleam, may hold untapped energy that could shift your entire financial universe. Before selling, always consult experts, especially numismatic professionals. Demand certification. Demand recognition. Don't settle for pennies when your coin could be worth palaces. Collectors often say that coins talk. The 1923 Buffalo nickel doesn't whisper, it roars. Its story is one of survival, artistry, patriotism, and possibility. If yours glimmers with that mysterious silver tone or shines with unexpected brilliance, don't dismiss it. Guard it. Investigate it. Present it to the world. And when its true value emerges, it may not just change your life. It may make you a legend in the numismatic world. So here you are, potentially holding history. Not just a coin, but a conversation piece, a prize, a potential ticket to fortune. Don't spend it. Don't trade it in. Don't let it sit forgotten. Instead, realize its worth, for it may be the very artifact that transforms your tomorrow. This isn't just currency. It's the key to a vault of possibility. Treat it as such, treasure it, and let it lead you to the destiny you never saw coming. Next up, the 1924 Buffalo nickel, especially when found in unique silver-toned hues or with irregularities on one side, has become an object of deep fascination for collectors and treasure hunters alike. Minted during a time when America was dancing between the roaring 20s and the burdens of post-war economic shifts, this 5-cent coin tells stories of culture, transformation, and sheer artistic genius. Owning this coin isn't just about possessing metal. It's about holding an echo of American identity. What makes the 1924 Buffalo nickel especially alluring is its incredible visual design. On one side, a powerful Native American profile gazes stoically into the future, a symbol of resilience and reverence. On the reverse side, a majestic American bison stands tall, reminding us of the wild spirit of the untamed frontier. These images were crafted not with mere utility in mind, but with artistic mastery by James Earl Fraser. Every groove, every feature in that coin screams of cultural significance and national pride. Now, imagine this already legendary piece showing silver hues or strange surface coloration. This is where it enters the territory of the extraordinary. It's not uncommon for coins of this age to have endured changes in their metallic sheen due to circulation, storage, and exposure. But when a Buffalo nickel from 1924 appears with silver tones or evident dye variations, numismatists start to pay serious attention. These so-called oddities might in fact represent error coins, which are coveted like ancient relics in the collector world. A silver-sided Buffalo nickel isn't just a fluke. It could be a minting anomaly or even a metallurgical experiment, hidden in plain sight for nearly a century. Now here's where things get truly electrifying. Such a coin, with its peculiar coloring and its potential uniqueness, could be worth more than just admiration. In the high-stakes market of rare coins, a coin like this, especially in pristine or uncirculated condition, can fetch unimaginable prices. Auctions have seen coins with errors or rare mint features exceed expectations by hundreds of thousands of dollars. The 1924 Buffalo nickel, with a rare variation, it's the kind of piece that could turn a quiet collector into an overnight millionaire. But beyond financial windfalls, the 1924 Silvertone Buffalo nickel is a portal into the past. It symbolizes a time when the U.S. Mint experimented with designs that were deeply symbolic and not just utilitarian. The artistic innovation, paired with the scarcity of high-quality examples, has made this coin a grail for many collectors. If you happen to own one, especially with a distinctive visual anomaly, you may be holding a once-in-a-lifetime treasure in the palm of your hand. The market for rare coins has never been more alive than it is today. As global interest in historical artifacts and rare currency grows, coins like the 1924 Buffalo nickel only appreciate in both value and mystique. Investors, collectors, and museums alike are constantly on the hunt for standout examples. Coins that break the mold, quite literally. A 1924 specimen with silver side could be among the rarest of the rare, commanding attention from around the world. It's vital not to underestimate the importance of condition. Coins that have been preserved in clean, damage-free environments, especially with original luster, can command multiples of their standard value. Combine that with potentially unintentional silver finish or a minting defect, and you have something that borders on legendary. Collectors aren't just buying coins. They're buying history, rarity, story, and identity. And your 1924 coin might just be one of the finest examples out there. Do not, under any circumstance, treat this coin like an ordinary nickel. It's not just small change. It's a financial time capsule. People often make a mistake of selling such coins for mere dollars at pawn shops or coin machines, unaware that they may be giving up a potential windfall worth more than their home, car, or life savings combined. In the world of rare coins, knowledge is power, and ignorance is expensive. If you're lucky enough to own a 1924 Buffalo nickel with strange coloration or visible minting flaws, you must protect it as you protect a priceless heirloom. Store it safely, avoid unnecessary cleaning, and get authenticated by a professional numismatist. A proper coin grading service can confirm whether what you hold is a high-grade specimen, an error coin, or an ultra-rare find. That confirmation can turn speculation into serious bidding wars. There are whispers in collector circles of unique 1924 nickels being sold for upwards of 6 or even 7 figures, especially when authenticated and tied to provenance. That silver side you notice could be a gateway to a story unlike any other, one that includes museum displays, global recognition, and yes, instant wealth. The road from ordinary citizen to coin millionaire is real, and it's walked by those who know what they have before they give it away. Collectors often describe these rare finds not as purchases, but as inheritances from history. And indeed, the 1924 Buffalo nickel is more than metal. It is a witness to a chapter of the American story. With each fine detail in its design and every imperfection forged by chance or time, it carries secrets that only the wise can recognize. A coin like this may come once in a generation, and when it does, it has the power to rewrite your future. So if you have this coin, especially one with a silver sheen or strange toning, pause before you pass it off as pocket change. It may be the key to your fortune. In a world of fakes and replicas, the real treasures stand out not just because of their look, but because of the awe they inspire. You may not know it yet, but you could be holding the most valuable 5 cents of your life. And that, my friend, could make you a billionaire overnight. Next up, cloaked in history, mystery, and immense value, the 1927 Buffalo nickel, a coin that once jingled in the pockets of American citizens during the Roaring '20s, has emerged as a timeless artifact. It is not merely currency. It is a silent storyteller, etched with the legacy of a bygone era. And among collectors and treasure hunters, few coins stir the imagination quite like this one, especially when the coin bears a rare silver tone color variation and displays a different hue along its edge, hinting at a possible mint error or unknown composition. The Buffalo nickel, also known as the Indian head nickel, was minted between 1913 and 1938. The 1927 version, particularly from certain mints and in exceptional condition, is sought after by serious numismatists worldwide. What makes the 1927 edition so magnetic is not only its age, but also the historical symbolism it bears. On one side, the proud, stoic profile of a Native American chief. On the other, the iconic American bison, standing grounded and majestic. These images don't just depict people or animals. They embody the American spirit, resilience, and identity of the early 20th century. But not all 1927 buffalo nickels are created equal. Some display peculiarities, striking variations in coloration, unexpected weight, or off-center strikes that catapult them from mere collectibles to legendary rarities. A coin with silver tone edge in a different shade from standard nickel coloring may indicate a minting error or a unique planchet. Such errors, especially when documented, can cause bidding wars in auction houses and leave collectors breathless. This isn't fantasy. Rare coins with minor mint mistakes have sold for hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars under the right conditions. Imagine stumbling upon one such coin, unaware that your simple find could outshine gold in the collector's world. A 1927 buffalo nickel in mint or near mint condition, especially with distinct silver side or metallic variation, could command unimaginable prices, particularly if it's authenticated and certified by reputable grading agencies like PCGS or NGC. It could instantly shift your destiny, becoming a treasure map that leads to generational wealth. This is not an exaggeration. It's happened before. What adds to the intrigue is the fact that buffalo nickels were never easy to strike cleanly. The high-relief design wore down quickly, and finding one today with sharp detail and little wear is rare in itself. Now imagine one with flaw from the mint. An oddity, a beautiful mistake. That makes it one of a kind. Collectors live for these kinds of coins. They crave the oddities, the exceptions, the misunderstood gems. And if your coin fits that profile, you might just be holding something that no one else has. And if you're wondering how a coin that originally was worth only 5 cents can now be worth millions, the answer lies in rarity, condition, and story. The value of any collectible skyrockets when it becomes more than just an object. It becomes a tale, a relic of craftsmanship, a historical fingerprint. Combine that with mystery, such as an unknown silver blend or misstrike, and suddenly it becomes a holy grail in a market hungry for the next big discovery. Let's not forget, the 1927 buffalo nickel was minted during a time of dramatic transformation in America. Jazz was rising, cities were booming, and the silent film era was exploding. That coin may have passed through the hands of flappers, bootleggers, or even G-men. You're not just holding a coin, you're holding a witness to history. When collectors buy coins like this, they're buying a piece of time that can never be replicated. It's also worth mentioning that counterfeits do exist, but an authentic, certified 1927 buffalo nickel with unique coloration or error features is a prize beyond description. Its value doesn't just come from its age, but from its distinction in a sea of sameness. And while many coins from that era are still in circulation or hoards, very few bear the perfect storm of features to make them astronomically valuable. So, if you have a 1927 buffalo nickel with a silver edge or unusual color, don't brush it off as a curiosity. Don't spend it. Don't toss it into a drawer. Get it appraised, examined, and possibly certified. You may be holding one of the rarest gems in the numismatic world, a coin that turns pocket change into generational wealth and obscurity into instant fame. Every great treasure starts as something small, ignored, forgotten, overlooked. But sometimes that forgotten nickel becomes a miracle in metal. And when that moment comes, it doesn't just change your fortune. It rewrites your life story forever.